Well, this is an odd predicament. Why would Justin and Hope want to go on a double date with Sarah and me? Maybe Hope doesn't know that Justin and Sarah dated. I guess this white lie I tell will have to do. Okay, English is over, thank God. Let's go ahead and get to PE, then the day can be over and we can go home and kind of relax. Oh, wait a minute. No, actually no, I gotta go see Mr. Friedman. Almost forgot. God, well, oh well. At least I don't have to, be too exercisey today. That's always fun. I am pretty lazy. Hey, Miss Crow? Hello, Mr. Burt. How are you? Here to see Counselor Friedman again? Yes, ma'am. He told me to stop by at PE. Alrighty. Door's unlocked. Come on back. Alright, thank you. Okay. Thanks again. Alright. Okay. Hello there, Counselor Friedman. Ah, Mr. Burt. How are you? I'm doing well. And you? Normally it's me who asks the questions, but I'm well, thank you for asking. Yeah, sorry. Don't apologize for good manners. Now, the reason I wanted to see you today is because I didn't really get to know Joshua Burt yet. All I know about you so far is the last few weeks. Well, I don't really have that much of a story. Sure you do. Everyone has a story. Now, not everyone's story is a Bond film, but that doesn't mean your story isn't worth telling. Well, where do I start? Start with the move. The move? How do you know about that? I've read your file, Mr. Burt. I know you moved from White Wind to Crimson Valley. I want to know the story behind that. Well, Counselor, I don't really like to talk about it. I told you something the first day we talked. I said, I want you to be able to talk to me about anything. This is just something only my parents and my girlfriend know about. It must have been pretty severe if it split a happy home in two. Well, no, Mr. Friedman, we're still a happy home. We're just temporarily in different homes. It's all my fault. You can talk about it. Nothing you say will ever be repeated outside these walls. Well, sir, White Wind wasn't a good school. There was more bad than good. You see, White Wind had 2 middle school districts that joined to become one high school. For a time, things were bearable. I did, however, get in more fights than I even care to remember. But I never fought for myself. It was always for the smaller guy. I just hated to see someone who couldn't defend himself be attacked. I made a lot of friends while doing this, though, but a lot of enemies as well. Well, there was this one day a student brought some trading cards from his favorite TV show. He was going to show his friends. Well, a bully got word of this and got a hold of him and his cards, and he started tearing them up one by one as the bully's friends cheered him on. I didn't see this until he was halfway through the kid's collection. I almost got suspended for beating those jerks. Well, the kid with the cards would become my very close friend. He was like a little brother to me. Anyway, I guess I was an inspiration for him, and one day he decided to be just like me. He was found with a dislocated shoulder, a fractured skull, and 3 ribs and 4 fingers broken. I just couldn't live with myself after that. Seeing him like that just was too much. I knew it was best for me to leave, because there was no hope for White Wind. Because every bully that was taken out, there was just 3 more to spawn in his place. I still feel like it's my responsibility to be the hero and take care of everybody. I don't know. That's my story. I'm so sorry to hear that. Have you talked to this boy since being at Crimson Valley? Well, his name is Anthony, by the way, and he is homeschooled now. Well, I'm glad at least 2 students made it out of that toxic environment. Well, my first week at Crimson Valley, I had a black eye. It was because of what happened to Anthony. What did you do? Well, I went after the jerks that hurt Anthony. I got threatened with expulsion. What about these boys that hurt your friend Anthony? Well, they never got a punishment. Not even a detention. Well, I'm glad you are no longer a student there. I hate for anyone who has to be there. Yeah, you and me both. Well, Counselor Friedman, before I go back to PE, I just wanted to say thank you. And I really mean that. It's nice to talk to someone about those things. To someone like, well, a counselor. Well, Mr. Burt, that is why I'm here. I'm here to talk to you about your daily struggles, whether they be at school or at home. I want to try to help anywhere I can. That's why I became a counselor. I wanted to counsel. Well, I'm really glad I got to talk to you again. Well, I'm here for good. My wife and I moved into town for this job position, so I'm not going anywhere. Well, that's great. Also, like you said, the things I just told you about, those are top secret, right? Absolutely, Mr. Burt. As a counselor, I follow the confidentiality guidelines for school counselors. So as long as you aren't breaking the law, you are safe. And you seem to be a law-abiding citizen. Okay. Well, thanks again, Counselor Friedman. Don't mention it. It's my job. Now get on over to PE before Fisher yells at me. Yes, sir. Thank you.